Great Pyramid at Giza is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This magnificent construction is the only one of the original 7 wonders that still remains standing. This is a story of disturbing questions and unbelievable answers. A story that challenges everything we know about the history of our planet. Building the Great Pyramid was an astonishing achievement. There are 8 major feats of engineering involved in the building. First, the builders leveled the ground and cut a 6,000-hectare bedrock to fit many strangely shaped slabs, each one as heavy as a car. Second, they carried 130 granite blocks over 500 miles. Each block weighed between 12 and 70 ton. The blocks were hauled up 210 feet, an achievement which even today would be a challenge. Third, the Great Pyramid has 3 chambers inside it. With breathtaking precision, the builders cut a passage through the solid rock, 300 feet long by 3 feet wide, to reach the lowest chamber. Pierluigi Coppet, an architect who helped create the Berlin-Potsdamer Platz, seems surprised.
The descending passageway was narrow, so the working conditions would have been terrible. Keeping the tunnel at exactly the same angle would need special tools. You would need precision tools throughout the whole building process.
Fourth, the builders worked with more than 2 million pieces of stone, all of different shapes and sizes. This makes accurate building much harder. In spite of this, the upper chamber is perfectly horizontal and vertical. The builders got it right to within a 50th of an inch. This is a feat any modern structural engineer would envy.
To build things so accurately such a long time ago is frankly amazing. And even now, I think most people would say it would be too difficult for most builders to get anything like that accurate.
And it worked. The Great Pyramid stayed intact through earthquakes that flattened everything around it.
Everything was in its proper place, and nothing had moved inside.
Fifth, the position of the Great Pyramid is absolutely precise. It points north within 5/100ths of a degree. We only learned to do this recently. In the 17th century, thousands of years after the pyramid was built, they couldn't come close to that degree of precision. Sixth, the Great Pyramid actually has 8 sides. Building an 8-sided pyramid is even more complicated than building a 4-sided one.
To keep this 8-sided base on the 4 sides of the edifice during the build, with an accuracy down to a centimetre, even down to a millimetre, this would have been extremely difficult. If we wanted to build a structure like this today, even using all the modern measuring devices and building techniques at our disposal, we'd still be in real trouble.
7th, they worked at speed. Egyptologists think the pyramid only took 20 years to build. There are over 2 million stone blocks in the pyramid. If they worked 12-hour shifts, 365 days a year, they'd have to quarry, carve, lift and fit one block every 2.5 minutes. And finally, since the ancient Egyptians didn't have wheels, iron or steel, the 7th wonder of the world was built with copper chisels, stone mallets and hemp ropes. So, 4,700 years ago, When the rest of the planet was still wandering about in animal skins, the ancient Egyptians flattened the limestone hillock, paved an area the size of 6 football pitches, piled up 2 million blocks of stone to the height of a 42-story building, drove a narrow 300-foot-long passage utterly straight through the rock, fitted the stone in the inner chamber with complete precision, built the outside of the pyramid with 8 sides instead of 4, and made it earthquake-proof. Lined it up precisely with magnetic north, and got the whole job done in 20 years using only these. The construction of this pyramid in such a short space of time, with such limited tools, is so amazing, so astonishing, that we have to wonder, was it even possible?